Everybody does. You throw comedians.
Everybody does.
It's nobody's fault.
Nobody's fault.
Somebody said some bad things. Now, what they've done is taken somebody that has nothing to do with the party, has nothing to do with us, said something, and they're trying to make a big deal. But I don't know who it is. I don't even know who Paul is.
No idea.
And I can't imagine it's a big deal. I've done more for Puerto Rico than any president I think that's...
It's what, man?
President.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
All right, so this is one of the big problems. It's called accountability. It was your rally, fam.
Every leader, Ebro, that we ever look to when something bad happens, it could just be a quarterback whose team lost because of someone else. The leader goes, that's my bad. That's my bad.
Well, that's what I wouldn't say all the time, but that's what
you want.
to happen.
That's what you want.
So it should happen.
And this guy is not a quarterback. He goes, I don't know who did that. And everyone has a comedian at their bro. Not everybody throws a comedian on at their political rally.
Not everybody.
And nobody has an idea of who it was. You've never heard of it. He has nothing to. He endorsed you, sir, on stage at your rally.
I don't know him.
I don't know him. Nobody knows him. There's no one to blame. It's just he wandered up by himself.
No, but here's the deal. He could also not know him. He could also not know his name. These could be true statements. Mm-hmm. The problem is you have a team. You've hired people,
correct,
to do a job, and those individuals did a job, and it landed badly. You hired them, though, fam.
So you can say that.
So you can say, I don't know who he is. I didn't know, but ultimately it's your fault because you hired them. Your team is representing you.
You just said it was a terrible joke. Bad.
And by the way, then you could follow it up with, again, if you were a sane human being.
Congratulations.
I played myself.
And then instead of lying and saying I've done more for Puerto Rico than anyone, that's a lie. You could just say I'd like to sincerely apologize to all the Puerto Rican people out there. I'm sorry that you should not have felt that way at my event.
But by the way, we're also glossing over the fact that the comedian made an off-color joke about black people with the whole when he saw a black dude in the crowd was like, I was just hanging with a black guy last night. We was carving watermelons for Halloween. That happened. We're glossing over the fact that your man's Rudy Giuliani, who's your man's, who literally has thrown his whole life away, caping for you, was up there talking about Palestinians, just blanket Palestinians are trained to kill Americans at 2 years old.
It was throughout the whole night. There were people saying insane, offensive things.
The whole night. So we obviously and rightfully have, all latched onto this Puerto Rico thing because it was glaring. But it was happening all night long. And so, once again, people who support this individual, Donald Trump, for president, that fandom and those followers are willing to gloss over all of this stuff in general. Like, let's not forget, bro, this is the same dude that said that there was fine people on both sides. Oh, and now, by the way, he's the best for Israel when they had people with tiki torches marching, talking about the Jews will not replace us. Bro. That happened, bro. Mm-hmm. But now he's the best for Jewish people. What are y'all talking about? Like, and I haven't even got through the manga's greatest hits, bro. It's not even like I haven't even scratched the surface on the offensive thing. The Muslim ban, that happened. Where anyone of a certain faith is not allowed to come to the country.
And speaking of Puerto Rico specifically, remember directly over here?
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
It took him 2 weeks to get down there, but he was there for like 3-4 hours, and he threw paper towels at people and said, how many people got here? Only 17? That's nothing. It's all right. Y'all be all right. And it was actually like 35 people that died.
Yeah, that happened.
40.
But I'll tell you what, there is a little part of me that is feeling something about what happened at MSG. It's not good for him.
You mean like Bad Bunny and Mark Anthony and John Leguizamo and J-Lo
and like people really seeming to be offended too. Like I think this is actually I think a really bad thing for them, and they're scrambling. Like you can see them. They don't often come up and say we disassociate from something.
When they did with Project 2025.
That's right.
By the way, that just happened.
Congratulations.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Officially?
No, meaning like he's trying to do. No, meaning it was just rolled out this in the past 12 months. He's said he doesn't know who those people are.
Oh, yeah, but that's-
videos have come out of him actually speaking at the Heritage Foundation. Like there's an actual
all his
thing.
people.
Oh, and oh, by the way, we're just 2 to 3 weeks removed from them talking about Haitians eating cats and dogs. That was 2-3 weeks ago. Like, and now we're on to a new offensive thing. Like, how many offensive things? And by the way, there are people out there who just be like, you know what? Everybody's too sensitive. You need to just get over it. It's just a joke. But aren't y'all offended by Black history? We talked about this yesterday. Black history, LGBTQ community, women who want control over their bodies. You guys are offended by so many things.
That's the thing I'm so kind of amazed by, and I've been angered by. Like, we get called people who have progressive ideals and believe in caring about other groups that they're not a part of and worry about the feelings of other groups. We're called like woke, snowflakes, all this stuff because
you're a beta male.
Wait, and real quick, so me being a beta male, that's me believing in policy that would benefit other groups, potentially, even if it worked against my own advantages. I still would favor that because I believe it's fair and just. And I will take the fact that maybe people who look like me would have to take a back seat in certain situations to make sure that we have balance.
How about this,
that makes me a wuss.
No, but
Y'all cry about everything.
Bro, it is such a...
Congratulations. You played
It is for
yourself.
all the men listening that think you're tough. It's such a congratulations you played yourself, that you think you're masculine by trying to exclude individuals who don't think like you and not create safe spaces for everyone. The most masculine thing I believe you can do as a man who is comfortable in their own personhood, whatever that is create space where everybody can feel safe. That's being a man.
Right.
Being a man is not excluding individuals because they don't necessarily think or agree or look like you, because you're offended by their presence. That's not being a man. That's being a bitch. That's being a stone cold hoe ass bitch, because you don't have enough backbone and self-confidence in yourself to create a safe space for everyone, no matter how they feel, look, want to present themselves, whatever it is. Real men do that for their families, their communities, and everything. Everybody gets a safe space. The fact that y'all think masculinity is about being scared of people who might think different or prefer to live different
and bullying
is the biggest.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Well, remember, Ebro, this is the thing that blows my mind. The other day, me and Natalie were driving through Long Island, and you see a lot of signs out there. And I'm like, to your point that you're making right now, there are grown men out there who see this guy who is a crybaby. He literally does things that if your 5-year-old did it, you go, you can't be a man and be that way. You don't, if you lose, you go shake the other person's hand and say, I lost, and move on to the next play. That's what you do. He can't do that. He's literally at every turn in his life lost, made excuses, complained, fought, cried, kicked, stammered, yelled, and bullied. And you think it's masculine to get behind that and line up behind that. That's ultimately what we're facing here. And to Ebro's point, that's why to me, we're speaking to men in this moment, sometimes the manly thing to do is supporting a strong woman to lead.
Yeah, man.
She's the choice to lead. Again, and to be clear, I'm no fanboy of politicians. Very rarely. I've had my moments in history. I had some Barack. The excitement.
Oh, no, you're a fan, bro.
I mean, listen.
Look, Barrio's cool. He's cool.
But Barrio's different. Yeah. But generally speaking, I'm not a Biden fan. I'm not a Harris fan. I'm a smart, reasonable leadership fan. And I don't have any interest in electing bullies who are scared of other people telling their truth. And that's essentially what so much of this comes down to.
You know, we're living in a very interesting time. People love candy corn. I disagree with you.
Oh, hit him with the button again.
It's
We're
fine.
trying to
I'm
be-
just saying, it's fine. It's fine.
Yo, he said love. Love is a big word.
Yo.
Love is
There are people
I'm
who love
sitting here
Kennedy.
proud of you guys listening. And
No,
all
wait,
that.
guys.
Wait.
But once again, we can all come together. I can still love y'all just because you like something disgusting.
Oh, I see where you're going.
You see what I'm saying? And we don't have to be at odds.
I like where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? But we can disagree.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And you guys know the errors of your ways without me pointing it out.
We
And we-
didn't make it.
Oh, the other way.
Yeah.
I get it.
You see what I'm saying, man? But you see what I'm
But
saying.
either way, you understand.
Either way, you guys get the picture. That's all I'm trying to say.
Congratulations. You played
And
yourself.
real men are comfortable with candy corn lovers or not.
Facts. You just said
That's
facts.
true.
You're not angry.
I'm not angry. I'm not like,
You don't think we should not have a right to candy corn?
That's right.
Right.
If you guys want to consume something that you have no idea how
Too
it
far.
arrived
Too far.
in your
now
trick
you're
or treat
judging.
bag,
Now you're judging.
or something that's meant for decoration, but you're shoving it in your gullet, that's all you.
No.
It's not meant for consumption. It's not.
I don't agree with this fundamentally.
Laura, what you got to get this today, man?
Okay. All right. So Dwayne Wade has just been celebrated, and I know he's a great guy, man.
No,
I
we
like
love
what
Dwayne
I
Wade,
love what he stands for. He's a family man, and we were happy when he got his statue, right? And until we saw what he looked like, a lot of us had a lot of questions. We're like, wait, who is this person?
We wouldn't know.
So he sat down for a press conference, and they asked him, like, hey, have you seen the backlash? He's like, of course, I got an iPhone. I see everything. I have social media. But then he says this. He says, if I wanted it to look like me, I just stand outside the arena and y'all can take photos. I don't need it to look like me. It's the artistic version of a moment that happened that we were trying to Shawty, give it a fire now.
We love you, D-Wade.
Because we do. We feel you deserve better.
If I wanted it to look like me, get out of here, bro.
Listen, man.
He's a good
Listen,
guy.
it was an amazing ceremony they had with Dwayne Wade's kids and
Yes.
family was there and teammates. It was an amazing ceremony. So in the moment, I'm sure he's seeing all the social media and he wanted to defend the moment.
Right. I can dig it.
He could have absolutely said, listen, man, I appreciate this moment. It's a great
Honored.
moment. I'm honored.
Yeah.
Thank you all very and ignored all that. Don't try to
Nah, man. Nah,
Can't.
listen,
If I
Ebro.
wanted it to look like
Too many people had to see that statue before they uncovered it. This is
Cass,
nasty.
Cass, he saw it.
he saw it.
You saw it before.
Rosenberg, didn't you see a video of him?
Oh, I saw a video of him looking at it.
Before everyone else.
Behind the scenes, he saw it.
And he didn't say, who is this guy?
Or, but by the way, maybe they are going to change.
Maybe it's on purpose.
No. Maybe they are going to change it. He didn't want to disparage the artist or whatever. But
They're
he
not
could have.
gonna-
There's a way he could have said that.
Listen, I'm gonna.
They can't redo statues or something.
Listen, shout out to my man Top Dog from TDE. He put up a story on IG that was exactly right. He put up a picture of the Lincoln Memorial. He said they made this in 1922. We can't get a damn statue right.
Yo, you ever been to Mount Rushmore? They got faces on the side of a mountain.
From explosives.
Yo.
And it looks just like them.
Yo, this is
Why can't we make a
Yo,
statue?
by the way, this is the hottest take of the day.
Yeah.
I have never even heard this articulated.
Which part?
this way. The Top Dogs, the Mount Rushmore.
No,
Like,
we know how to do this. The technology is
Do
here.
we? Apparently we don't.
I don't know why we're making this so hard.
man.
Yo, you went to Greece?
Better, man.
Greece, they were doing it. They had go to Athens. You can see it.
Yo, you been to Africa?
Yo, they got statues, bro.
It's there.
You seen the Sphinx? This is not new, bro. What's happening?
Yeah, right. That's so funny.
Oh, it's so funny. Last but not least, a big congratulations, play yourself. Whoever that fan was that was grabbing Mookie
God.
Betts by the wrist and trying to take the ball out of the glove, bro.
Yo, it was simultaneously so scumbaggy and disgusting, and also there's a little part that you're like, all right, yo, it is New York though. There's
That's
a
right.
tiny thing. You're like, yo, get him up out of here. But at the same time, I appreciate you trying to get that ball in the glove,
bro.
man.
I don't know. It was already a catch. It was already a catch. Like, it already happened.
What was nasty was when it kept going and it was
Right.
dead.
It already happened.
But
bro.
at first, the instinct to try to mess it up, I appreciate
But you
it.
did. But
No, that's New York. That part's New York.
No,
You're going to help out.
But you didn't.
Congratulations.
You didn't.
You played
And now
yourself.
you're just reaching into the man's glove and your man is grabbing his wrist.
Like, come on,
you-
yeah, but by the way, that's clown behavior.
Yeah, well,
If you really get down to it, the idea of it being some grimy New York-ish because you tried to interfere, fine, I'll play along. But ultimately, it's clown behavior. Like y'all, like the Yankees ain't the Yankees, bro. Have some damn respect, bro. Have some respect for yourself, bro.
listen, the line between grimy New York behavior and clown behavior is very blurry.
No,
my
it
friend.
can. It's a thin line.
No,
It's
you're
a thin line.
Well, let me put it this way. Hold on. I saw yesterday, it's the perfect example. My son posted the video. In my brain, I go, is he about to write, this is racist because a white guy grabbed a black guy's wrist?
No.
And then I clicked it and he was like, yeah, this is how New York does. I was like, it could have gone either way. It could have gone either way.
That's clown behavior, man. It's the Yankees, bro. Have some damn respect, man. Have some respect for yourself.
Well, they're up out of there. They definitely got him up out of that.
Tonight, but he's gonna be. I mean,
No,
last
he
night.
went- yeah, but
but
he
they
didn't.
say he's coming back tonight. He's not kicked out permanently.
Really?
I don't think so.
I would have given at least a playoff, man.
No, I don't think so. But it's still this, and it looks like you a sucker.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Cast One, hit us with a tune real quick. We gotta bring in DJ John. We got Whitish Wednesday. You know, get into the game. They let John back in the game last week.
Yeah, I heard.
That's also a
Congratulations. You played yourself.